Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell, this is the bombshell hair look that I created I think a few videos ago, and it was highly requested that I do this video. I have another hair curling tutorial. It's a little bit different than this. However, I asked you guys in that video if you want to see that hair routine, and you guys said yes. So this is why I am here today. If you want to know how I got this look, then please keep watching. So to start this off, before I really get into the tutorial, I just want to let you guys know what I'm going to be using, the tools and everything, just so you guys are aware ahead of time. I'm going to use this little brush right over here just to separate, you know, where I need to for my hair. I'm using this clip right here to pin up my hair. I'm using this just to separate my hair, and this to hold back some of my hair, just any scrunchie. You don't have to use all this, just this is what I use, so I just wanted to let you guys know. A root spray, this is the Osis Volume Booster Spray. This is in medium control. The Moroccanoil Extra Hold Hairspray. Using the Kerastase Elixir Ultime, and this is the hair oil that I'm loving lately. Last but not least, I'm using this wand over here. I will link it down below. This is called the Eva, and I'm using almost like 1.5 inches and a little bit smaller, about 1 inch wand, but I'm changing them. So I will let you guys know when I'm using this one and when I'm using this one. It's not going to be complicated. I'm going to make it easy for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, my hair naturally just parts this way, is part it the way that you normally would. I'm going to tie this side up because I don't need this yet. And then I'm going to start at the back first because that's what I normally do. I'm gonna take about like this amount, then I'm gonna clip the rest. I take the one that has a small attachment. I'm using this wand first. I'm just twisting it on, and I'm holding it for about 5 seconds or so. Every wand I find is a little different, so make sure you know what setting you want yours on and what your hair can handle and what your hair is used to, and of course how long you normally put it on for. So what I do, I don't just let it down right away. I let it cool off a little bit, then I leave that be. And I grab another section, about this much, and I'm going to repeat. I'm gonna continue this step all the way until I get about like right over here. I'm gonna speed this up because I'm really repeating whatever I did in the back. Also, just a quick tip, if you guys have really fine hair and you find that your curls don't last, I would pin up everything, like even the back. But for me, I find because my hair is thick and does hold a curl, I feel like I don't need to pin the back, but I really enjoy pinning up the front only because I feel like it kind of gives me more of a volume look and more of a bombshell curl. But again, I will show you guys how I do that. Once it's cooled off, I let it go. Now, this is the section where I start to pin. So I pin all this, and then I pin the very back. I'm using the same small wand. I don't use the bigger wand until I get closer to the front. So before I completely let it go, I'm molding it back to the curl, putting it towards my head, like so. I'm grabbing one of these clips and sticking that in place and just repeating. Now I have to do the back of this side. So I'm gonna probably try to even out. No, you look so funny in the process. By the way, do you guys see the difference in like shine? So much shinier. So I'm gonna curl all of this, but I'm going to not pin this, and I'm gonna pin this up. Okay, so I just did all the back and this side obviously, so you guys can see this is what it looks like. I know it's like really curly only because I have a smaller wand. However, I will show you guys after how I make it look very bombshell and very almost effortless, but I just want to show you guys that. Now I'm taking this part down. This is where, again, I'm going to pin this part up. So now that we officially look wild, I have one more piece left. And I also wanted to let you guys know, each time you curl, one time you can go like this, and then one time you can go the opposite way. So I know when I get closer to this area, I like to kind of push back, but you can alternate whatever you think kind of works. I just kind of do random pieces each way. I feel like there's no rules. I like to do it that way, and I feel like it looks the most natural, in my opinion. So now I've switched out the barrels, so be careful. It's gonna be really hot if you are impatient like me. You can grab a towel and just be careful again and use it at your own discretion, or just wait until it gets cool. Or if you're using two actual different ones, then that's great. So you can skip that step. So now I have this last part. So I'm gonna focus on the back first. Take about this much. This part for me always gets super tangled, so just want to brush it. So this is where I want volume. I'm taking the root spray. So I'm going to spray right there and just massage it in. You actually don't need to tease this if you want to, because that does really amazing things. I love that stuff. Or if you can do a little bit, or you want to do a little bit, you totally can. You can see the difference, of course, like I showed you guys earlier in the wand, but I'm gonna go get it straight a little bit from the roots. Just like that. I'm going to pin this. It's already in place. If you're going to mold it now, because in the place that you want it, because it's still hot. This I don't wait. This part, because I want volume, so I kind of mold it, flip it, do whatever I need to do. So now this is what we have. I'm going to do pretty much similar things like I did over here, except I'm going to curl it away from my face. And because we are getting closer to the front, I'm gonna use the root spray again over here. Use the root spray when you use the bigger barrel. I like to part my hair in the middle like I showed you guys before. So I'm gonna do two pieces, basically one here, one here. Like, look what that does automatically. Look at the volume. It's crazy. Look at that. Because of that spray, it's amazing. So now that I got to the front, I don't start right at the root. I'm gonna start probably like right here. You want to clip these up also. See See how I clip them from underneath, not on top? If you clip them on top, it's gonna leave a line, so just try to focus more on the bottom, like the inside. Clip the inside. Again, away and not right at the root. For my girls that do their hair, don't you love it when it's the last piece? So good. So now that you're pretty much done curling your hair, I like to grab a hairspray. I'm using the Moroccanoil Luminous Hairspray in Extra Hold. And a trick to make your curls hold better, spray at the bottom. If you want extra shine, you could always take your blow dryer on a cool setting and just very lightly go over it. It kind of holds everything together, especially when you just had heat on it, and it makes it look extra shiny. So that's just another trick also. I find that the longer that you wait, the better that the curl looks. So before I take all this off, I've waited a little bit. Leave your iron on in case you need to touch up. You don't have to turn it on again. It's just a simple tip, but I feel like it's annoying to kind of put it on and off because you'll always have a little piece that just didn't want to play nice. So now let's see what it looks like. Your hair should look wild like this. Okay, let's see. You can leave your hair like this, but you want to take a brush like this and start brushing it out. Now it looks like this. So there's a few pieces I want to touch up. For me, it's always in the front. See, just it's not as nice as the rest. Just really quickly. I always need to touch up right over here. You tend to know what parts of your hair kind of, you know, you need to touch up sometimes, so. But for me, it's always those few spots. Like, see? Especially when you brush it out, you for sure need to fix it up a little bit. Quick touch up. So now that everything is pretty much done, I always like to add a little bit of hair oil. I'm using the Kerastase Elixir Ultime, and I'm just using a little bit, like that amount. Stuff smells so good. Okay everyone, so this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys learned something new, maybe a new technique. Even if you just took one or two things from this and used it in your own routine, that's wonderful. Please let me know what you guys want to see next. Don't forget to like this video if you want to see more hair tutorials, and don't forget to hit that notification bell after you've subscribed, of course. That way you are in the know whenever a new video comes out. I love you guys so much. See you later.